In the dimly lit world of Gotham, Barry Keoghan's Joker emerges as a whisper of chaos, an invitation to our darkest corners, masked by a smile that's both unsettling and beguiling. His is a portrayal colored by the contours of psychological contagion, where the monster within seeks intimacy not through dominance, but through recognition. What does it mean to be understood by the very embodiment of mayhem? For Keoghan's Joker, the answer lies in finding the monstrous seed in another and nurturing it into bloom. The Joker, an eternal enigma, dances on the edge of fear and desire. His core motivation can be glimpsed through the lens of the Enneagram, perhaps closest to a Type 4 with a 5 wing, the individualist with an investigator's penchant for depth. His desire is to uncover and unveil the unique, even if it's grotesque, hidden within others and himself. This is matched by his fear of being unnoticed, of having his chaos unrecognized. His survival rule is simple: find the darkness in others and celebrate it, for it is in the shadows that he finds his kin. This celebration, however, is his defense, a mask that hides his own fear of insignificance and isolation. Gotham itself is a formative ecosystem, a city of perpetual twilight where his strategies were born and honed. Here, chaos is a constant companion, an institution in its own right. In a city that rewards the grotesque and shuns the ordinary, the Joker finds fertile ground. The societal class system, with its deep divides and corrupt institutions, creates an environment where his brand of anarchy can thrive. It is here that his early relationships are forged, relationships that reward his strategies of chaos. Gotham, with its dark allure, becomes both his canvas and his cage. Into this world steps the Riddler, a character whose own obsessions create a reflective surface for the Joker's machinations. Their relationship is less a friendship and more a mutual recognition of shadows. In the Riddler, the Joker finds a kindred spirit, someone who not only sees the mask, but appreciates it. The Riddler activates the Joker's wound, the fear of being truly understood and thus dismissed, while also offering a balm. Together they create a symbiotic dance of chaos, each validating the other's worst impulses. As we trace Keoghan's Joker through this Gotham, each turn in his arc is a testament to his core motive. His interactions with the Riddler are pivotal, not for their overt dramatics, but for the subtle seduction present in their dynamic. Here, the Joker is both mentor and trickster, guiding the Riddler into deeper darkness while being drawn in himself. It is a push and pull of psychological intimacy, a contagion that spreads not through force, but through the allure of being truly seen. Yet there is a shadow side that even Keoghan's Joker must confront. The very strategies that protect him, the embrace of chaos, the nurturing of the monstrous, also isolate him. It is a lonely throne upon which he sits, surrounded by the very darkness he cultivates. Growth for him, should it come, lies in the flexibility of these strategies. Were he to allow the walls of his chaotic citadel to become permeable, to let in the light of empathy, his world might transform. In the limited on-screen material, Keoghan's Joker offers a tantalizing glimpse into this transformation. His laughter, though unsettling, is a bridge, a possible path from isolation to connection, if he can learn to laugh with rather than at. This Joker's journey is one of potential, a dance on the knife edge of growth and shadow integration. As we consider the psychological landscape of Keoghan's Joker, we are left with the question, what part of us is waiting to be seen, nurtured, or even celebrated by the monstrous? In the Joker's world, it is not just about the chaos he creates, but the intimacy he offers to those willing to look into the abyss with him. In this way, Keoghan's Joker is not merely a character of chaos, but a mirror, reflecting our own hidden desires and fears back at us. For the audience, this portrayal becomes an invitation to explore the self through the lens of the monstrous, to understand the seductive call of chaos and the intimate promise it holds. What happens when we, like the Riddler, find ourselves standing on the precipice, recognized and unmasked by the very chaos we fear? Keoghan's Joker leaves us with this unresolved tension, a psychological contagion that lingers long after the screen fades to black. It is in these moments of unresolved tension that the heart of Keoghan's Joker truly beats. He embodies the Jungian archetype of the shadow, forcing us to confront the parts of ourselves we would rather ignore or repress. This is not just about the traditional conflict between good and evil, but the dynamic interplay within ourselves, the dance between light and darkness. As the Joker entices the Riddler, he simultaneously invites the audience to engage with their own inner demons. Keoghan's portrayal hints at the Enneagram Type 7 under stress, manifesting as a shadowed Type 1, where the pursuit of freedom and novelty becomes distorted into an obsession with chaos and disruption. His Joker does not just disrupt the external world, but his own psyche, spiraling into self-destructive patterns in a bid to escape the void within. Yet, within this chaos lies a kernel of truth, a profound dissatisfaction with the status quo, and a yearning for authenticity, however twisted it may appear. These internal conflicts reflect the universal human struggle with the dichotomy of self, the desire for both freedom and connection, chaos and order. In Keoghan's Joker, we witness the tension of the trickster archetype who, through his antics, serves a greater purpose of breaking down barriers and exposing hidden truths. This Joker, then, becomes a vessel for transformation, not only for the characters around him, but for the audience who dare to confront the chaos within. One scene that encapsulates this is the Joker's interaction with his mirror image, the internal confrontation that occurs within the confines of his cell. Here we see the Joker's laughter transform from maniacal to introspective, a moment of self-recognition and potential growth. It's a pivotal point where the Joker teeters on the edge of the abyss, aware of the gravity of his choices, yet still enthralled by the pull of darkness. The tension within the Joker's psyche is palpable, a constant battle between the need for freedom and the fear of vulnerability. His laughter, while often a weapon, also serves as a shield against this vulnerability. It is a coping mechanism, a way to mask the pain of isolation and the fear of facing his own humanity. If the Joker were to step beyond this self-imposed barrier, even for a moment, he might find not just chaos but connection, a bridge to the world he has long scorned. Keoghan's Joker challenges us to question our own boundaries, to reconsider what we deem monstrous, and what we might discover if we embraced those shadows rather than cast them aside. He embodies the paradox of the Jungian self, where every hero bears the seed of the shadow within, and every monster holds the potential for redemption. The Joker's laughter, then, becomes a call to action, a prompt to explore the depths of our psyche and to find meaning within the madness. In the ecosystem of Gotham, the Joker's presence acts as both a destabilizing force and a catalyst for transformation. His interactions with the Riddler highlight the symbiotic relationship between chaos and order, echoing the delicate balance within ourselves. This interplay becomes a microcosm of Gotham itself, a city built on the razor's edge between hope and despair, much like the Joker's own internal landscape. What Keoghan achieves is a nuanced portrayal of the Joker as an ever-evolving enigma, a trickster whose very existence invites both terror and wonder. He is the embodiment of the unknown, the parts of our psyche we fear, yet are irresistibly drawn to explore. And in doing so, Keoghan's Joker doesn't just remain a character of fiction, but a reflection, a mirror into our deepest fears and desires. This portrayal urges us not only to witness, but to engage, to question where the line blurs between villain and victim, between chaos and creation. It challenges us to consider what it means to truly see and be seen, and how, even in the depths of darkness, there lies the potential for light. Through Keoghan's Joker, we are reminded that the journey into the abyss is as much about what we discover about the world as it is about what we learn about ourselves.